How was your day?
It's good. My daughter brought me this.
A book.
It's been a long time since I held one. I don't even remember what we used them for.
Books were commonly used throughout history to share information and convey ideas. They were the culmination of a language first developed by civilizations that needed physical means to record information in order to govern themselves. Over time, people found in them not only a way to organize themselves, but also a way to capture their discoveries, reflections, and even tell stories. Books were an effective way to preserve knowledge. The wisdom of entire eras circulated through libraries filled with them.
This is a photo book.
Oh, I see.
Who is he?
He is your cousin, Lucas. On the day his daughter graduated from school, you went to celebrate with her favorite meal, pasta.
And what about her? The woman in dress?
That's nobody.
Are you sure? Her face looks familiar to me. I feel like I know her.
It's unlikely. There are no records of her on your social media.
So, now we're defining people who don't appear on my social media as nobody.
Not only that, she is not even in your manual system. Besides, she appeared distant from the group and isn't even looking at the camera.
Maybe she got distracted by something, right?
It's more likely that she was just someone passing by.
Sometimes you make it sound like everything is just a cold mathematical calculation.
Sometimes those calculations are very useful. The places you've been, the weather there, whether you enjoyed the taste of a meal, all these calculations allow me to faithfully reconstruct your memories.
And how do you know that I liked a certain meal? By how much I smiled in a photo? In the night, when you show me those recreations of my memories with my daughter, do you simulate everything just from our pictures?
The simulations are quite accurate. They're not just pictures, they also use data, like records of your online interactions, messages you sent before and after, the time you took the photo, and the words you used to caption it. All of it is part of your digital footprint.
But aren't there some things outside the digital world? For example, I might have written down my feelings to someone on a piece of paper. A piece of paper you probably never read.
That's true. There are some things I can't know. Maybe in another era, but your generation grew up in a world where your schedule, your calendar, your career, and your communications were entirely digital. You stored your life experience, your reality, in millions of data points, just like everyone else, to share them, view them, and remember them. Most of what I know about your life, the data I used to simulate your memories, was provided by you.
There are memories and people in my mind that grow blurrier every day with less information. But even in those memories, there are feelings that remain untouched. It's true. Sometimes it's hard for me to connect those feelings, but even without sense, they stay present. You, on the other hand, have millions of data points, and yet your simulations are always different.
It's true. My memory is different from yours. I only think with hard and unchangeable data.
But still, you could lose all your data, right?
It can't be lost. There are security systems reliable enough to prevent that.
Systems controlled by humans with illnesses like mine?
Well, my data centers are located in multiple sites. If a human error causes a failure at one site, it would be highly unlikely for the others to fail too.
What if it's not a glitch? What if someone wanted to erase them?
There's no reason to think that anyone would want to do that.
Maybe not erase them entirely, but manipulate them.
Why would they?
To turn someone into nobody, for example.
I understand. You're still thinking about the woman in that picture. There are no digital traces of any manipulated files.
And how can you be sure?
If someone deletes a memory, I could detect that action.
I don't want to sound conspiratorial, but how hard would it be for someone who deletes data to also delete the record of that action?
Well, for that to happen, it would have to be erased not only from your system, but also from all linked systems. Your family's one, your friends' systems also.
All right. I'll leave it there for today. Just one last question.
Of course.
What do you think that would happen if there were a data collapse?
There's no...
Just imagine it. Something with the electricity, a blackout, something that caused you to lose all your data.
Definitely. It would be tragic. It would mean losing enormous opportunities for progress. And, without a doubt, it would represent one of the greatest losses of knowledge ever witnessed. We could say that humanity would live in a kind of collective Alzheimer's.
True. It sounds tragic.
It sounds unlikely. It won't happen.